Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on What's Brewing with Jim and Gigi on this Wednesday morning. We got out of the cold days of early of this week. Now we are warming things up. Not right now, but soon enough.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on this Wednesday morning, folks. Hope your morning's going smooth. Get that coffee brewing, get the kids out to the bus stops, put a nice jacket on them. We're in the low 40s outside. But the news is better in regards to temps. We're going to hit 60, I think, today. Great. After a couple of days stuck in the 40s.
Good.
Wind's still blowing a little bit, but it's a warming wind. Keep that in mind when that wind's hitting you this morning. That'll be our friend later today. Tomorrow we got some rain coming. Pretty good rain event, the way it's shaking out right now. We'll talk about that. I'll get you timed out on that. Of course, the all-important weekend forecast we'll dig into. Subtle changes on rain chances, maybe on Saturday. I'm not too stressed on this. You shouldn't be either. I'll talk about that as well in a little bit.
Okay, awesome. Well, before we dig into all that, we do have a story out of Washington today. The city of Washington received an $850,000 funding grant, and that'll be going towards a streetscape project. There we go. Sorry, tongue twister there. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. But a see, I already screwed it up. Streetscape project is been a week for me, but
Gigi, you're doing fine. I think you're being a little hard on yourself. You're nailing it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
This streetscape project that is going to be beautifying the downtown area, helping with the roadways there, and this is phase 2 of the project.
What project?
So.
Sorry,
don't make me say it again.
Go ahead.
The what project? The street project. But this will be their phase 2. So their phase 1 did begin in it happened in 2020, so they finished that off then. A lot of businesses there did say that they struggled throughout that project just because of the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as with that construction there really led to some not a lot of foot traffic around. So they are a little bit concerned about that, and in terms of, you know, how are people going to be getting to these businesses during this road work. But they are hoping maybe they have some ideas for how to, you know, turn it around and make it a quicker process. So we do have that story for you this morning. Let's take a look.
The stretch of road you see here in downtown Washington could be under construction in the near future. Businesses along the portion of Market Street hope it won't hurt them. City Councilman Joe Davis said the part of Market Street the city is eyeing for road work needs a facelift.
So we've got roads that are completely dilapidated in the city, and that area from Water Street to 2nd Street is a really rough stretch of roads in our city that have been neglected for many years.
The city was awarded $850,000 in funding from the state to begin the work. It would be phase 2 of the streetscape project. Phase 1 was completed in November of 2020 and took 6 months to complete. Businesses in the path at the time told WITN they struggled with foot traffic due to the construction and the COVID-19 pandemic. River Vibes is one of the businesses that will be caught in the middle of the road work. Their crew leader, Macy Main, said she urges City Council to plan for construction to start in the winter instead of summer. She said summer is peak time for tourism in Washington and this could hurt it.
We have so much tourism now, especially with how nice it is now. So right in the heart of summer where, you know, the summer festivals happen and everything like that, I mean, definitely I hope they take it into consideration to push it back.
Councilman Davis said the end will justify the means with this project.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're dealing with construction, there's always going to be pain before there's progress. I think Greenville has seen that downtown on 5th Street, and they saw it on Dickinson. And but the end result is just going to be incredible.
Yeah, I think what he just said right there, there's pain in the progress, and at the end of all of that, it's going to be looking really nice, very inviting environment for people who are looking to visit Washington. It's such a nice, you know, town right on the water. I think overall, I think it'll be a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could see for a business owner, maybe it hurts over the short term, but if I had a business in downtown Washington and I knew this major revitalization was coming along my streets in front of my business, I'd be excited. Like, okay, I just got to hang in there for a bit, let people know we're open. And the end result, I think, it will indeed be, because it's a beautiful area already. That downtown area along the waterfront, downtown Washington, they've really got a good thing down there, and this just adds to that vibe of, let's go to Washington.
Yeah, so the other thing is this project in total, they said would be around $1.5 million, so they did get this $850,000 grant. They're hoping to get apply for more grants to help them kind of lessen that cost, because there's still a lot of money that they need to be able to fully do this project. So hopefully with some funding and with just some speaking with lawmakers and everything, they'll be able to get it done.
That's a big part of it, too. I think having proactive people within the government working hard to get those applications out for the grants. Because like back when I was applying for school, the more possible grants or scholarships you apply for, the greater the odds you're going to get money. It's money for nothing. It just takes a little groundwork trying to get it. So good job to them, no doubt.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk weather now.
Yep. Let's do that. We'll switch gears, get you into some live cams. Actually, let's talk holidays. Spring's right around the corner. Holidays coming up. Of course, the clocks are going to roll forward. That'll be not this weekend, but the following weekend. Yeah, we lose that hour of sleep. And also, we lose our live cams in the morning show. Just starting to get the live cams back. Bright live cams at the end of the show. So we'll clocks forward 1 hour, not this weekend, but the following weekend. The Luck of the Irish. Hopefully, you'll be with us in 20 days for St. Patty's Day. And then, of course, the big holiday, Easter Sunday, less than 40 days away. Memorial Day, that makes me think about summer, right around the corner. That's about 90 days out. So, yeah, saying goodbye to the cold air and hello to the warmer air over the coming weeks. Right now, though, it's chilly. It's 43 degrees here in Grifton. The wind chill value, so the wind's moving right along. The air is 14, the wind speed gusting 24, about 10 over the wind speed. Southwest wind. That's why we're not in the 30s this morning, in the 40s and climbing. That southerly component to the wind, that'll be our friend later today. Right now it's biting us a little bit with those 30-something degree wind chills. 43 Washington, clouds, 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 no rain. 43 Greenville, cloudy. Feels like 37 down on the waterfront. Good morning, Morehead City. 48, feels like 41. Looking off towards the, looks like the container cranes out there, the shipping yard. All right, let's get into that forecast. There's New Bern, 44, 39. I knew I had you guys in there. Headlines for the day today. Again, don't worry about the clouds. They're not going to get us with any raindrops. Cloudy, cool with gusty winds. The morning chill gives way to a 60 this afternoon. It's not going to be balmy and warm later, but the last 2 days we've been stuck in the 40s. So we jumped 15 degrees today to 60 degrees. That's a nice change. And that's normal, seasonable, where we should be here in late February. Sprinkle or two on the radar. Most of what you see there is not reaching the ground. We call that virga. The raindrops fall out of the cloud. They don't survive the trip to the surface. They evaporate before they get there. They fall into dry air, and that induces evaporation. So there's rain falling over our heads, but it's not reaching our head, if that makes sense. A little sprinkle maybe up near the state line. That's about it. Hourly rain chance. The sprinkle warrants a little 10% there for another hour. Generally dry today, dry this evening. If you're going out for dinner, no worries. Later tonight, if you're a night owl, you're going to be out and about. Have rain gear after midnight. Rain moves in 2, 3, 4 a.m. And once it settles in as we're headed towards sunrise, it sticks around all day tomorrow. Look at that solid 90% through the day into the evening hours. I'm looking at a 12 to 18 hour window, more in the rain than out of it. Not a non-stop blanket of rain, but good, healthy rain chances from sunrise tomorrow through about midnight tomorrow night. There's the temps right now, again, at about 42. Wind speed 10 to 15 southwest, and that makes that wind chill value generally in the mid-30s across the board. Feels like freezing a few spots. Well, endless. Grab a nice jacket, but leave the rain gear. That's where I think we'll end up on the thermometer this afternoon. Mid-50s maybe right on the coast with those lower 60s inland. Let's watch the rain chances. I'll take you tomorrow. Here's today. Lunchtime, low to mid-50s. Afternoon, see some 60s sneaking in there. I think most of us will reach 60 as we hit 3, 4 o'clock. And then cool the numbers back towards maybe 50 degrees tonight. That model says mid-50s is all we'll do. Tomorrow morning, rain starts to move in after midnight to sunrise. And that rain, again, it doesn't just move in and out, kind of hangs around. Slow-moving front. Lunchtime, wet, upper 50s, low 60s into the afternoon. Rain still falling. Light to moderate rain without thunderstorms. And no wintry weather, not with the 60-degree air temp. Late tomorrow, still wet. Dinner time, maybe northern counties drier. That rain starts to thin out as we get into Friday. I still think we'll have some rain on the coast Friday, although the model's not showing much. Further inland looks pretty good. That's a new trend with the models here, shifting the rain further south on Friday. If that continues to be the case, we'll start lowering that rain chance Friday a little further. I did drop it to 40%. Still cloudy in all likelihood. So the rain tomorrow and tomorrow night, you add it all up, it's a solid inch of rain, pockets of 1.5 inches, a few inland spots. On the coast, you may be around 1/2 inch to 3/4. Those numbers will shift a little bit. I want you to think 1 inch of rain, give or take, 1/4 inch either side probably. That wind again, moving right along, 15 to 25 in gusts today. Tomorrow, still a south wind through most of the day. Watch, there's 9 a.m., mid-50s, south wind. Lunchtime into the afternoon, watch that north breeze start to come in. That's cold front easing into the area tomorrow afternoon, helping to produce that rain. And again, bring a little cooler air mass in on Friday. We'll dip down to the 50s. There's the big map. Again, that sprinkle or two moving out. The next rain to the west, next rainmaker. So there's the front and the rain tomorrow morning. Check it out. Tomorrow, midday, afternoon, just slap green right along a run of real estate from southern Jersey all the way to Georgia. Yeah, a little snow up there over the snow-covered central Jersey, New York, and New England. That's a 1 to 2 inch snow. No monster snows there. Our rain starts to shift south Friday. I mentioned that change in the data. And then low pressure trying to form along the front. There's Friday evening. That low kind of hanging near the coast Saturday morning. May keep a few raindrops Saturday morning kind of hanging in, but everything kicking it out of here by lunchtime Saturday. I don't see a lot of rain Saturday right now. Coastal areas, shower or two to start the day. Sunday looks nice. Sunny. Temperatures, I got to take the cool off there Sunday. The miles are trending upper 60s, so I'll take that out and put a mild on there. All right, here's how it all shakes out on the 8-day. Clouds but no rain today, 60. Clouds with rain tomorrow night. Lingering showers Friday. Saturday I went 30 or 40 to 30%. Some rain, yes, a bunch of it probably not. The 50s Friday are back into the 60s for the weekend. Sunday looks good. Softball and baseball games, no worries. We'll talk about those when we come back at 8 a.m. Gigi, next week right now, still looks pretty good. 60-ish for the high, give or take. That rain chance Monday, Tuesday. There's a weak system headed north of us early next week. Weak is the big word with it. And a track north of us should keep rain chances. It looks to me like 30% or less right now. I'll keep an eye on that in case that changes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So enjoy today. We get that warm up that we've been waiting for the past couple of days. But you did say with the winds out there, it could get a little bit breezy. But these are south winds, so it's bringing the warm air in.
It's a cold wind right now with wind chills in the mid-30s, but it becomes more of our friend later.
Great.
We would not be hitting 60 today if we didn't have that southwest wind blowing the way it will be. That's going to aid the warming process.
Great.
And then tomorrow, I see no problem hitting 60 again, but the rain coming in.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
rainy day tomorrow, so might want to do everything inside if you can tomorrow throughout the day. And you said this is going to be a good beneficial rain, especially with the conditions out there. Hopefully it can add some help.
Because I've said that in the past, and we've underachieved on a lot of rain events in the last 3-4 months.
Okay.
So hopefully this is one that overachieves a little bit. I like an inch of rain out of it, give or take. A lot of times I've said that, and we've fallen short of what I'm thinking, so hopefully that's not the case here. Yeah, we need rain.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get at least an inch out of this.
Okay, got it. Well, thank you for the update, Jim. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. We do have a few people over on Facebook this morning tuning in. Thanks so much. Casey, I wanted to bring up your spring forward point. I do agree. I do not like losing that hour, but hey, at least the sun sets later in the day.
Good point.
I think that's nice. You don't have to, what normal people do, their normal work hours. You're not going, leaving work in the middle of the night.
I think it's good for the standard schedule. I mean, the hour of sleep loss is a bummer.
It is. It's
but
hard.
in the bigger picture, the later evenings are nice.
Yeah.
With growing season coming up real soon.
Totally.
Losing the live cams in the morning show, that's where my head's at.
That is sad for us.
And I'll miss those for a month or so until we get that sunrise earlier.
All right. Well, also good morning to Michael Esmeralda down in Chinquapin, Susan from Stumpy Point, and George, good morning to you as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back again at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update. Hope you can join us then.
Bye.